Hey, welcome to Lakeside Tarot. My name is Tara. Thank you for joining me for today's reading. This reading is going to be for the collective. It may or may not resonate with you. Please use your own discernment to decide what is and what is not for you. Today is Saturday, March 29th. We're going to go ahead, hop right in, get into it, see what's going on here. All right. We got thief, robbed, lost, theft, physical or emotional. All right, so there's a masculine energy here who wants to take from a feminine energy. Dirt digging, looking for dirt on you, or vice versa. Okay, someone's trying to take something from you. They're trying to dirt dig on you. Find out some kind of information. They're really, really trying hard. Cyberbully, you're being bullied online, or they has or have suffered from it. Okay. All right, so we got a thief who's dirt digging and cyberbullying, bankrupt. This is somebody who's not paying their bills, struggling financially. Okay. We got anxiety, scared, panic, interview, talk, conversation, get on the same page. Somebody here who is guilty of taking from you wants to have a conversation with you. All right, this is not a trustworthy person. All right, I would not, if they show up somewhere, their intention is to start something with you. What else? We got plugged, spiritual path awakening. So this is someone who's watching you online that's behind the computer screen, what they're doing here. They're trying to get some kind of evidence on you about something. I mean, there's nothing here. They're watching you. You're on your spiritual path, your ascension. You're avoiding this person. Okay, this isn't somebody who you're talking to. You got mental prison, confined, and hamster wheel. There's something here about money. Family money. I don't know if this is your family money, someone else's family money, or if somebody's just struggling financially here. Okay, their family is struggling financially. That's definitely happening. So I don't know. This person is like, they're trying to prove something here because they don't want you to come. They're trying to retaliate against you. All right, they don't want you to receive something. Okay, they like can't stop looking. All right, or dirt digging or starting shit, whatever it is. Okay, there's some kind of conversation about moving. We got crying over you and ignoring, wasting time. Grudge holder, uninterested. Yeah, so it's like this person's reminiscing over whatever type of relationship you had with them. If this is an ex, they're reminiscing about memories with you. If this is an old friend, an old boss, whatever it is. I mean, this is the karmic who's been, standing in the way, the one who's blocked, the one who no longer has access to you, all right, or to interfere with your future, but they're still trying. Okay, they're still trying. So there's a reason why this is coming out. We have success and abundance. All right, so this is about your money. This person is struggling financially and they are watching you be successful. Remain calm at this time. Okay, so you're being called judgment day for your enemies. These people are going through karma. All right, you're being asked to be calm at this time because this person wants to retaliate against you, but they know they can't. So I don't know. We'll see. We got shaman. Okay, you could be a shaman or you could be connecting with one. Generational curse breaker. You broke some kind of curse in your family. Time to shine. Yeah. I mean, you're stepping into the spotlight or already in the spotlight. And you've broke a generational curse. You've gotten away from a karmic from your past. And they're, I don't know, they want to retaliate against you. Them struggling financially is part of their karma. We have sweet dream, satisfaction, comfortable, lazy day. This is coming out to clarify success. Okay, you could be sleeping real good at night. Okay, happy, content. You may have just bought a new bed set or something. Okay, new pillows. I don't know. There's something about your bed though, and it being super cozy. All right, we got calm. This is coming out literally to clarify, remain calm at this time. Inner peace. Maintain your inner peace. Don't let anybody outside of yourself shake you. Saving, preservation, collection, meanness. Some of you are being called to put some money aside. Okay, either in a savings account or something. We got sweetheart here. Bully. Okay, so I mean, indulgence. This is someone who's drinking very heavily. Some of them might not have a home, might be losing a home. Okay, they're very much struggling financially right now. Or this could be they were bullying you, like saying that you're homeless and you drink, but that's not the case. We got blessing here coming out to clarify, shaman. And then at the bottom of the deck here is overload, accessment, obligation, overwhelm. Okay, generational curse breaker. So you had somebody here who was trying to keep you isolated. All right, that may have been what they like, their way of retaliating against you for breaking some kind of generational curse that seems to have been attached to them. Okay, this would be somebody who's very controlling and who was trying to like sway you in a direction where there's some kind of family pattern here that would have continued if you had followed this person's footsteps in whatever way that is. Okay, that could be different for all of you. But you're doing good. I mean, you broke this curse. You're calm. You're receiving blessings. You're sleeping good at night. Like everything here on the table is very good. But there is this person who's very stressed about this. This is somebody who wanted to rule your life. They did not want you to receive justice. They didn't want you to receive anything here. All right. It's a very mean-spirited individual. All right, let's keep going. Not only are you a miracle, one is on its way to you. Wake up. Deja vu. Okay. What is this deja vu about? Wake up again. What else? I need to tell y'all a crazy story that happened. I will in a second. Jesus descendant, Lumerian blood. There's something here about you remembering who you are, remembering your power. Okay, deja vu, DNA upgrade. This is something you've gone through in past lives. Some of you are Jesus descendants. Okay, that means you would have walked side by side with him during in a different lifetime. Okay, there's something here about you. You're going through a DNA upgrade. Okay, so this is a side note story because this is just wild to me. But yesterday morning, I was at the gym. I like to take classes really early. That's part of my life purpose is fitness. And I mean, I love it. It's what keeps me going. But anyways, I was at the gym and I was taking a class and we were running. There's like this turf, a field inside the gym. And it was a group setting. And in between, we do cardio and usually like core workouts. But the cardio we were doing, we ran backwards, like halfway down the field, and then turned around and ran forward. So we did that a few times. And I kept thinking of this memory of my dad when I was younger, like a child, like young child. Okay. When and I don't know if any of you can relate to this or not, but when young children try to race their parents or keep up with them or something like that. And I can remember because my dad is like, he's a runner. That's his thing. It's really not my thing. I mean, I do like cardio, but in very small doses. He's a runner. Like he'll run and run and run. And so, anyways, and he's been doing that my whole life. I had this vivid memory of me and him running as when I was a child, and I couldn't keep up with him. So he would run backwards and be like, catch up, come on, like, because he was so much taller than me and bigger than me. And then he would sometimes do like this side step kind of thing. But that memory came back so much so that I felt the need to say it out loud for some reason, just instinctively. So I walked up to my coach after class and I was like, hey, when we were doing that drill running backwards, it reminded me of my childhood when my dad used to do that to me. And she's like, oh, that's funny. So, anyways, fast forward to this morning, which is 24 hours later, right? I went to the gym this morning, and then my daughter plays softball and it's not far from there. And my dad usually comes to watch the games. I'm not super close to my dad. There's like big time periods that'll go between me seeing him, but there's a few things we connect on, and it's basically like sports and physical fitness. Those are two things that we do agree on. So we've always gotten along in those areas. So, anyways, he usually comes to the game, and I was expecting him to come to the game, but I went straight from the gym to her practice before the game, and I was standing by the gate, and I see someone start running by, and I'm like, that looks like my dad. So there's like this track around the softball fields. So, anyways, as he gets closer, I'm like, that is my dad. Well, I was in my gym clothes, so I was like, heck, I'll just run with him. I'm like snacking on my jelly filled bobo and drinking my coffee. But I'm like, hey, I'll hop in. So he takes out his headphone. He's like, hey, I was like, hey, let me join you. And he's like, all right, I'm on mile 3. And I'm like, all right, let's go. So I start running with him. I've ran with him before as an adult, but we always plan it ahead of time, and he lets me set the pace because, like I said, I'm not a runner. So I'm like, if I'm going to run, more than a mile, even that, I can't. I'm not a fast runner, period. I run slow. So we've ran before, but he always lets me set the pace because we plan it and he knows. So, anyways, this time he was already 3 miles in, unplanned, and I just take off with him, and he's running at his pace, which is freaking fast because he's a runner. So I start like hauling ass, right? I'm like, and like about a half a mile in, I get gassed, and I'm like, and I like slow way down, and next thing I know, he's like, I don't know, 10 yards in front of me, and he starts lunging. And he's like, it's okay, I'll just do this while you catch up. And I was like, you gotta be freaking kidding me. And then he gets up and starts doing the side run. And I was like, holy crap. So I went up to him, I'm like, Dad, I literally just told my coach about this memory yesterday. And he's like, oh, really? That's funny. Anyways, I say all of that to tell you that the universe works. I mean, when we're talking here about co-creating and stuff like that, and I'm sure you guys have, if you're on this spiritual journey, you've experienced this before where, you think about something and then all of a sudden it happens. I mean, even if you're not on the spiritual journey or awakening, the reason why I'm telling this story is because of this DNA upgrade coming out here. There's certain things that are going to be happening. When that happened, it's like that has not happened to me since I was probably 7 years old. I'm 37 now. So you're talking 30 years ago is the last time my dad did that. Yet I said it out loud yesterday, and then today it happens. So that's the kind of stuff that's going to be happening to you if you're in the middle of a DNA upgrade, or you're ascending. Is 1515 was just on the clock. Okay. It might be like instantaneously, and there's a reason why these things are coming up. Okay. It's like there's something there. I don't know what that is. I have no idea. Maybe this is something to do with my dad and I uh, forming a closer bond, or me healing some kind of father wounds there, or something. There's something there. I don't know what it is yet, but it's part of my DNA upgrade or my ascension, personal. So anyways, sorry I went way off there to share that, but I wanted to share it just in case any of you are experiencing anything like that. Okay. All right, let's keep going. We've got temptation. All right, temptation is the first card out. We also have, there's sex for money, sexual fantasies, and crying. I just saw all of that at once. So there's something here about, this may have been the generational curse that you had to break in your family line, was something to do with sexual fantasies, sex for money. I don't know if that's like something that's happened, or it's almost like it's not even necessarily that. With the crying and the sex for money, what I'm getting is somebody here was so intent on you falling into temptation based on some sort of sexual fantasy here, that they were willing almost to offer you money or to cry at your feet or something like that. Like, there was a real stronghold here on you not breaking this generational curse. Okay. So in other words, we got regret, King of Wands, friend zoned. So for some of you, this could be a fire sign. We got false information. It's not a coincidence. Feminine ascending. This is a test. Use your discernment. So I don't know. There's somebody here, a possible fire sign. I don't know if they were I don't know, but they wanted you to stay tied to this generational curse. You breaking it has a lot to do with your ascension, and a lot to do with your inheritance. Okay? That's too many. I can't take all that. So anyways, I guess that's what this person's coming up for, is we're just kind of explaining what is going on here. We got heavy drinker, drug user. Defeat is on the back of that card. So someone here, we got false promises, ding dong ditch, karmic couple. Yeah, there was some shady stuff going on here. You're being called to keep them guessing. All right. Don't open up to this person. If this is somebody from your past who was wanting you to fall into temptation, they might be in a relationship with somebody else. Okay, let's get one more. Dang, not so many. Just one, please. I'll be watching you. Ancestral angelic protection. Okay, you are being protected. You are meant to break this generational curse. Okay, that's part of your life purpose here. Over and over in their head, someone can't stop thinking about something. Screenplay actors. I don't know if these people got freaking like paid to do some shit or what. Someone wants you to hurt because they feel hurt by you. I don't know. Maybe because you wouldn't have sex with someone, they're like, their feelings are hurt, so they wanted to hidden enemy coming out with temptation. Somebody here, your ex, your old boss, your old friend, their job here was to tempt you. This is a hidden enemy. They're crying now. They're crying. Why is this person crying? The Empress. Yeah, they're crying over you. Legal issues. 6 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, twin flame. Because this person got caught. They got caught up. They're a trash box. Okay? For some of you, you could have sued this person, threatened to sue this person. Whatever it is, you know, you're working with your twin flame, or, you know, going to be working with your twin flame. Clarify these legal issues. Yeah, 5 of Wands, 6 of Swords. For some of you, you got the law involved in some way, whether this is law enforcement, a lawyer. This could be, I don't know, some sort of authority, whether it was a corporation, an establishment, a boss of their boss, if this person was an old boss, if this could have been divorce court, whatever. Okay, you know what it is. But the legal issues have something to do with them trying to stop your forward movement. Aggression. Okay? This person tried really damn hard to keep you stuck. We got Knight of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. They were trying to slow down your work. Divine partner. They didn't want you coming together. They didn't want you and your divine partner's work to take off, okay? They wanted you in this 9 of Swords. For some of you, this person may have tempted you with some sort of drinking or drug use. Maybe when you were connected with this person, you felt tempted to drink or to use, to maybe not drugs, but like some kind of addiction. This could be a food addiction, nicotine addiction, drinking, whatever the case was. It's almost like this person wanted to keep you in this bewildered state of mind so that they could be successful when it came to tempting you. If that's not the case, then this is just somebody who does these things themselves. We got the King of Pentacles. This is coming out with I'll be watching you, ancestral, angelic protection. The Hanged Man. Okay, there's a pause here. This King of Pentacles here, your divine counterpart, again, whether you've met this person or not, they're being protected. We got 3 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, the Vampire, Knight of Wands, karmic connection, 8 of Cups. So your divine counterpart here could be heartbroken over watching you have to go through what you're going through with this person from your past. Okay, this person who comes in, goes back out, who's trying to tempt you. I mean, if this is your divine partner and this person's in your life watching this go down, this is heartbreaking for them. They may feel helpless, like they can't do anything to help you. This person prays for you. Okay. 10 of Wands, 4 of Cups, passion. They pray that this situation will be resolved, and their prayers are like double protection for you. Okay. All right, let's keep going. All right, what else? We got divine intervention, time for reflection. We got blocked obstacles. And we've got magnetic attraction, passion. Silence here at the bottom of the deck. All right. Clarify divine intervention. Keys on a ring, many options, decision, unconventional, string along, one night stands. And we've got palm tree, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, flexibility, love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. So for some of you in the past, you may have had many options, okay? But you may have done some reflection on like, what is it that I really want, okay? Because this person from your past was offering temptation, all right? This person may, for some of you, fulfill some sort of sexual fantasy that you have, okay? So this person may look some kind of way, they may act some type of way. It's almost like temptation's not temptation. I want to say temptation's not temptation if it's not tempting, right? If it's not tempting, then why would it be called temptation? So this person has something. They fulfill or fulfilled, maybe not now, but there was some sort of attraction to this person in the past. This is all coming out in the past position. So don't yell at me about how you don't want this person anymore. I get it. But in the past, this person was probably tempting to you. But there was some kind of divine intervention here. Something happened. Now, this could have been a heavy betrayal from this person. Whatever it was that happened, it gave you the opportunity to reflect on what you really wanted. Okay? Which seems to be stability, security, permanence, something permanent, some growth, someone that helps you grow, something that's going to endure, somebody who's flexible. Okay, you weren't getting that with this person. True love, unconditional love, someone who allows you to love on yourself. We got the dragonfly, be lighthearted, finding out things coming to light, adapt, change, heal, receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure issues. Okay, some of you were heartbroken over whatever happened here in the past with this past person. For some of you, you've either already received what it is that you truly want, or this person's at least in your life, or they're at least in your energy, okay, if you haven't met them yet. We've got seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. All right, so passion, seduction. There's something here about learning. This is all about temptation, sexual temptation. Hand of cards, take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, gambling. The runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. Yeah, I mean, this person's into third parties. That's their thing. Okay? They may try to come back in and tell you that they've done some sort of reflection and that they really want a relationship with you. That's not true. It's not true. That's part of the temptation, is for them to come in masking themselves, making you think that you're what they want, that they're what you want. Both. They're trying to make you think they want you when they really don't. They just want to pull you in. They don't want you breaking this generational curse. And they're going to do it in a way to try to make you feel like it's a good idea, right? This is someone who really has done some introspection and now they really want something serious. No, the fuck they don't. No, they do not. Ascending and wedding rings. We've got no contact, silence. Hopefully you're not talking to this person here. Transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. For those of you that this is resonating with, this is done. This is not an option, but just be aware that this person's going to come in. All right? They're going to come in. Maybe. Yeah, I mean, you could very well be protected from this person and they are never able to physically make it to you. Hopefully they're not, because their intentions are not good. We got turning your back. Yes, collective. Massive regrets. Losing sleep, worried, replaying events, thinking about you, romance. Happily single. Do not get it twisted. This person is regretful. This person is losing sleep. They're thinking about how much love you gave them. You gave this person unconditional love. You showed them what love is. The fact that they stay tied to the devil and temptation and seduction and third parties and all that, that's their choice, okay? They are very regretful. They know they fucked up. Gift. Okay, you're receiving a gift. And it has nothing to do with this person. We got unexpected income. Imprisonment. For some of you, this person may have paid someone else to try to come have sex with you. Like if they couldn't get to you, they may have paid someone to court you to have sex with you. If they did, like they might be afraid that they're going to go to prison or something or jail for doing that. Yeesh. We got mature man. This person's worried about something. Message of concern came out in the reverse. Lovers. Some of you like somebody's into you. And this person, they may have done what I just said. Like they may have paid someone to try to come in and sleep with you. I mean, that's wild if that's something that they did. And it failed too. Oh my goodness. Love, hate. Phony, trickster, illusion, fairy tale. This person is wild. And not in a good way. All right, let's get the romance cards out. What's going on? Life partner. Your romance is stable and ready to go the distance. We've got dreams come true and forgiveness. Have faith, your rainbow will come shining through. Forgiveness, allow healing waters to wash away the pain of the past. Guided steps to great love, follow the path of ascension. All right, let's talk about this life partner here. We got solitude, 5D contact. For some of you, you could be in separation with your life partner, like your divine counterpart here, your twin flame. But you speak to them through 5D contact. Planning, higher self, rescue, faith. We got alchemy. For those of you who did the work, who stayed away from this person, sensuality, who did not give in to this temptation, you're going to be in a relationship, in a union with somebody who the sex is going to be beyond amazing. Okay? This is not going to be lustful, sexual fantasy type of sex. Okay? That's a very quick fix. It's good in the moment, but there's usually regrets afterwards because the rest of it's not there, right? There's no love. There's nothing to cherish other than just good sex, which is fine. That's great. But that's not what you're looking for, and it's not the journey you're on. Okay, you're on a journey to a sacred divine union here. A lot of you are celibate. Okay, you're not having sex with anyone. And anyways, this person and their temptations probably not the only temptation that you've dealt with. You've probably had plenty of temptation along the way. All right. But the fact is, you've held back from it. And this union that you're going to have is going to be all of it. It's going to be the safest, most comfortable, fulfilling sex that you've ever had. I didn't realize this reading was going to be all about the 6, but hey, whatever. Whatever. Maybe sexual unions coming soon for some of you. Or maybe it's on your mind or on your person's mind. We've got sacral chakra conquer. This is coming out with forgiveness. Okay, so I don't know if you direction, guides, crown chakra, breaking patterns. I don't know. What is this forgiveness? Is this for self? Legal issues, 10 of Pentacles, social media, High Priestess. False person. Queen of Cups, King of Swords, the Magician, the Hermit, Ten of Swords. What? I got all that. All right, it's the same storyline, but I'm trying to figure out here who you need to forgive or who needs to forgive you. 3 of Wands. There's something here about forgiveness. 3 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords. Maybe forgiving who this person was working with in order to try to keep you bound to the devil. You may need to forgive this person and the people that they were working with, for yourself, because there's something here about you conquered this temptation. That's done. Okay, sacral chakra is your sexuality, or at least that's what it's, this whole reading's about that, basically, about sexual temptation. But there's something here about just forgiving them in order to let go, move forward. Okay, don't hold on to resentment about like the role that this person played in your life. Maybe try to see it from a higher perspective, in the sense that like you fighting off this temptation and all the wild extra bullshit that came along with it was part of your, it's part of your journey, right? These things happen for a reason. So, you need to forgive here. We got eating disorder. Somebody here can have an eating disorder or did in the past. We have burdens. Okay. This could be you. You may have either been under eating or overeating while you were feeling very burdened here. Body. Something here about body image. And then we got money. Oh my gosh. Let go. Let go. We got anger at the bottom of the deck. If you're angry in any way, let go of it. Let it go. Let it go. If you're over or under eating, let that go too. That's a bad habit that needs to go. Fear of abundance, creativity, and shadow work. All right. So for some of you, part of this was in order for you to do the shadow work necessary for you to step into your full potential, your full power. Some of you had deep rooted insecurities that did not start with this person, but this person and some of the things that went along here triggered you to heal those things. Intrusive thoughts. And then we got renewal here at the bottom of the deck. There's something here about fear of abundance and I don't know, something to do with your body image. Maybe you felt too small or too big. We got parents and judgment. Some of you may have some kind of something to do with I don't know, maybe your parents, a parent body shamed you when you were younger, judged you based on something to do with your body. I don't know. And this person may have triggered some of the healing that needed to happen. This person triggered you to do shadow work. They triggered things that needed to come up and be healed. Opposition, imbalance, a point of tension, a power struggle. This person's an op. We know. Oh, we know. Fire, confident, optimism, passion, bravery. You could be a fire sign, or this person from your past could be a fire sign. Or there could have been a fire sign involved in some way. The sun, house 9, spiritual growth. For some of you, this was a Leo. Or for some of you, you are a Leo. But I'm getting that this was a Leo because it's opposition, fire, the sun, house 9, spiritual growth. I said, yeah, I mean, house 9, spiritual growth, the sun, self-express and embody truth. This person was here in order to test your confidence, your optimism, your passion, your bravery, your self-expression, and your authenticity. And they did it in all the ways via opposition. But what happened here was you became divine feminine through this. Be thankful. Don't see them as what they did. They had a very small role in this. 2 of Pentacles, balancing resources, flexibility, adaptation. Ace of Wands. This person wanted you juggling everything here. 4141 was just on the clock. Via using sexual temptation. They did not want you to have your Ace of Wands. They did not want you to have that. This is someone who pulled off of your sacral energy. We got the King of Pentacles. This is coming out with fire. So for some of you, this divine counterpart is a fire sign. Okay. We got 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. Ace of Pentacles, 2 of Wands. You guys just had to step into you stopped giving to this person from your past and you moved forward. You're going to be receiving an offer in the future from your twin flame, your divine counterpart, whether you know this person or not. It's coming. It's in the future position. For a lot of you, this hasn't come yet. Be proud of yourself. Ooh, I like that. Be proud of yourself, divine feminine. Last quarter moon in Taurus. First quarter moon in Taurus, release control. You could be a Taurus. Something to do here with let go of control, okay? First quarter moon in Aries, step into your powder. I said powder. The hell was that? I meant to say power. I don't know why I said that. I'm not even going to read into it because it don't make no sense. Full moon in Capricorn, take a reality check. Powder. I don't even know what that would be. Who powders things anymore? I don't know. Maybe you powder something? I don't know. I don't know what you powder. I've never powdered. I don't know. See what else. Oh, I was going to say with the step into your power, first quarter moon in Aries, I'm going to read about the new moon in Aries at the end of this reading. Accept responsibility. Okay. This is about your shadow work. Be proud of yourself for doing the work, is what I'm getting. You didn't have to do the work. It probably would have been a lot easier not to do the work, right? To just fall into temptation. We got do nothing. Okay, so for some of you, there's not a move you need to make right now. with release control and do nothing. There's not a move that you need to make. Okay? Just chill for a minute. Just chill. What else? Forgiveness, avoid drama, cleansing. Okay? Forgive these people. Avoid drama, which means probably stay the hell away from them because that's what they bring in, because they're ops. Cleansing. Keep cleansing yourself, the past, bottom of the deck. Okay? Take a reality check. That's coming out to clarify, take a reality check. Some of you may need to take a reality check if you're in denial. Okay? That could be part of the process. That's part of the process. That's part of the grieving process, is being in denial. If that's where you're at and you're listening to this reading, I hope you made it this far. You probably didn't if you're still in denial. What could the collective be doing right now to take care of themselves? Pleasure. Okay. She's holding her like root chakra and sacral chakra safe. You may want to kind of meditate on or visualize what sensuality is to you, what safe sex is to you. And I don't mean that in like using a condom or being on birth control. I mean envisioning, whether there's a person or not a person here, envisioning what sacred sexuality is to you. We have intuition. We have look to the stars. And then we have sound healing. Some of you need to do some kind of sound healing. There's something here about astrology. I don't know, maybe a horoscope, or maybe the moon cycles. Something to do with moon cycles. We got take a walk. Some of you need to get outside and go for a walk. Let's get an angel number here. 999, release. Your current circumstances are ending, so you might take advantage of better ones. If you're experiencing a significant change or conclusion, viewing your life as a series of cycles or chapters may be helpful. How can you make room for something new to emerge? All right. So for some of you, this has been a long release cycle. Okay. This releasing of the past it's been a long cycle. There was more to it than there was so much more to it. It's almost like this person just kept triggering your shadow. Badger endurance. Whatever you seek, your tenacity and faith will be paying off. Know that no matter the temporary outer conditions, you will manifest your desires in divine timing and in the form that is best for you. Stay strong. Loyalty. Dog. You may be feeling like those around you let you down or are not doing their fair share of work. This comes as a reminder that loyalty exists and you must not settle for anything less. You deserve better than mixed signals. Snake. Transformation. You will be shedding old skin and emotions and transforming them into something bigger and better. Change is in the wind and you are at the center of it. And you are at the center of it all as the catalyst. To smoothen the process, make sure that your intentions are clear and that you move forward with hope. All right, let's get a message from Archangel Michael. Romance angels are helping you. Dear guardian angels of my soulmate, thank you for preparing my soulmate and me for love, for giving us the motivation to make healthful life changes, and for arranging us to meet. Thank you for helping us recognize each other and have the courage to say hello so that we can eventually delve into a truly intimate relationship. And then you've got take your time making this decision. Archangel Michael, please help me stay strong and relaxed as I approach this situation. Remind me to detach and step back, allowing the situation to naturally unfold. Thank you for protecting me. For some of you, you're closing out the cycle from the past and at the same time coming into union with your person. So let it Let it happen at the pace that it's supposed to happen at. That's too many. What do we need to hear? What does the collective need to hear? Is the closing message. We've got mountain. Let's get one more. Mountain, and what else? Coming to life. Okay. Card number 6 and card number 29. Sometimes you'll come across what appears to be an insurmountable obstacle, like a huge mountain that separates you from your success. You might think that climbing it or chiseling away at it is the answer, but why take such a treacherous, tedious approach? Be like the rivers that flow around the mountains naturally. You'll move past this obstacle relatively quickly if you choose the easy way around. This is the time to adapt to your circumstances. If you do decide to climb, remember to take one step at a time, opting for the next right action. Okay, that's a very encouraging message. When you look at your life, can you see how you've grown and evolved over time? Perhaps you've shed skins and identities and created new ones, or at the very least matured in your ideas about yourself and the world you inhabit. You know things take time, and Spirit's timetable is rarely in sync with your own. This card indicates that a long-held dream is beginning to show signs of life. You must try not to coax it along or shape it according to your desires. Spirit knows the best form for the manifestation of this dream, and your life can become even better than you could possibly imagine. Now is the time for reverence and awe. Allow the contours of your path to be carved by the hands of the divine. All you have to do is show up. I really, really love both of those messages because they're very calming, very go with the flow, very this is all coming together and it's going to be okay. All right, that's going to end the reading. If you want to stick around for new moon in Aries, I'm going to jump right into that. If you don't, thank you so much for listening to the reading, and I'll see you during the next one. All right, the Aries moon, new moon in Aries. Aries season marks the beginning of the astrological new year, the start of spring and the spring equinox, and this new moon marks new beginnings. The traditional new year has never resonated with me. I've always found it hard to wish and dream and vision when it's bleak and dark and cold in January. So this has always marked a real time of new beginnings for me, with new growth and life, and I hope this will for you too. Use this fiery new moon of action and energy to start over, especially if you don't feel that the year has quite brought you all that you hope for. It's your second big chance of the year to make a change, like hitting the refresh button. Use the Aries new moon to take charge of your life. Make a 12-month plan of what you want this astrological year to bring. Get clear and focused and make deadlines and commitments. Get clear on your soul calling and purpose. Make a list of all the things you are good at and love doing. Put yourself first. Promise one way you will put yourself first every day during the waxing moon. This may be as simple as 10 minutes dedicated just to you each morning. I love it. I love it. All right. Happy new moon in Aries. Happy spring equinox. Happy new year to the author of this book, Kirsty Gallagher. And if you feel that way too, happy new year to you. I get it. I mean, I actually feel very similar to that because January, the weather usually pretty much sucks in most places. So anyways, that's it. That's all I got for you. Have a wonderful rest of your Saturday. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please comment below whatever's on your mind. I love chatting with you guys, and I will see you during the next reading. Okay, take care.